Hi everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of Robot Wars. I've started a brand new profile, so we're going to start by making our very first robots. As I said last time, we'll take you through the robot making process. So let's have a look. Give us a first robot, but I want to sell that. Will it let me sell it? No, it won't let me sell it. Never mind. Let's come out. Let's start with the robot workshop. So, very first of all is create a new shop.
Hi there.
Got to create a body, and what I'm going to go for. You've got quite a lot of different shapes. All of them got their own pros and cons. I prefer a stable shape that's good at flipping people, and to be honest, I prefer the high classic wedge. It's only 400 credits. It's okay. All the shapes have got pretty much the same stats. Some are a bit stronger because they're more beefier, but in general, this is the one I'm going to go for. So let's buy the body, 400 credits. So let's come back out of the shop and go to the scrapyard where we can get stuff cheaply. Let's buy some locomotion. No, don't want them. Let's come back out. Let's go to the shop.
Hi, Robot here.
Let's come back out of the shop again, which should reset the scrapyards.
All right.
To there not being anything at all in the scrapyard. Okay, let's...
Hi again, Robot here. There's some excellent parts in the shop just waiting to be purchased.
There we go, a large outer, medium outer. I don't want outer wheels. So let's see what we can get.
First you will need a body before you can begin adding other components.
Casters are free. Okay, never mind. So let's go to the shop then. Let's purchase our locomotion as normal. So we want... let's go with, there you go, large inner pneumatic. So it's potential that they can get damaged. It's either that or the small ones mean that they're slightly closer to the ground. But I think the bigger the wheels, the more traction I'm going to get. So medium, yeah, medium in there. I like them. So they're going to go on the back. Add some robots.
Your robot is now classed as
let's go to the... cancel that. Let's go to the scrapyards. And we've got locomotion, so now we need to pick power. So we've got a 12 volt battery here for 304. I'm going to go with that. Add to robots.
That's the batteries fitted. Now you need some electric
12 volts, so let's go to drive. Have we got a 12 volt? Got 24 volt. Have we got... you've got 6 volts. Yep, 6 volt. Okay, so let's come back out of this. Go into the shop.
Hi again, Robot.
Come back out again.
There's some
scrapyards.
parts in the shop just waiting to be purchased.
Let's try drive. No, okay, never mind. Let's go. Just go to the shop and get them. So let's go to the shop.
First, you will need a body.
So let's drive, and we don't want differentials there for petrol engines. We want a 12 volt
you can find cheaper parts
electric motor. So we've got.
A tight budget.
I'm going to buy this one because we're basing our Live wheelchair, excellent budget, 12 volts. Yeah, that's good. It's got excellent power there, good traction versus, well, it's 8 traction, 8 power, 7 traction, 10 power. So it's faster but less traction. So I'm going to go with this one. He's got more torque. So we're going to add to robot. I want a robot that can push people around easily. So we've got battery, drive, and we've got wheels. So let's come out of here. Let's go to scrapyard. So we've got locomotion, power, drive, weapons, and armour. So let's go to weapons. No, they don't have anything in weapons. So let's go back to our shop, weapons, and I want a flipping weapon. Nice, simple. There we go. That'll do for me. So I'm going to go for him. Add to robots. And I'm going to add a little caster on the front of this chap as well, so he doesn't end up dragging the front on the floor. They don't cost anything whatsoever, and they don't weigh anything whatsoever. They're just to help you move around. Okay, so back to scrapyards, armour, and I'm going to go for salvage steel. Or not, I don't have the money for salvage steel. Drat. Aluminium steel, plate. Okay, 75. Let's have a look for the shop.
Hi again, Robot here.
Armour.
There's some excellent parts in the shop just waiting to be purchased.
Yep, can't afford any of this, so I'm going to have to go with aluminium. That's a bit of a shame. I prefer the salvage steel. Let's go to that. Let's go straight yards.
If you choose an empty slot, you can use any bodies for sale.
Gonna have to go with
to
the
build a
steel
new
plate.
robot.
Aluminium
Otherwise,
step plate.
choose
It's only
one
got a
your
protection of
robots and make some
75,
changes or improvements.
but it's lighter.
Your robot now has all the components necessary
It's a bit
for entering a competition. If you
unfortunate.
like,
I'm not
you
going to
can
bother with
use
any
your remaining
extras.
money and weight allowance to add weapons, armor, and extras.
Let's
Right.
come back out. Give
Welcome
him a
to the
decent
paint
paint
shop.
job. Go black,
Select which robot you would like to give a makeover.
orange, bronze, green, blue. Perhaps a nice pink colour. Gold leaf colour. That's interesting. Let's go with a nice. Let's go with apocalyptic red. I quite like that. So that is our robots. So let's rename it as the 4040 O-Tron. 4040 O-Tron. That works for me. There we go. Cool little name, cool little robot. So I've gone for power, not weaponry. I want to be able to push people around, flip people over, exit save changes. And let's get this straight into professional mode. So London, England, Robot Wars Championship doesn't cost us a dime. We've got minimum in our bank account, so let's enter this robot and see what we can do. So first round, 1 of 5, 4040 Tron versus the Bullock and Alley Cat. So there we go. So I've got to overpower, flip over, or generally knock out one of these guys, and then I'll be fighting the other. I'm not sure who I want to push out.
2, 1.
Let's just see how I do. So, yeah.
I think the sergeant wants a taste of metal. That
Push
flipper's
into that
ready
guy.
and waiting for
He's
its
got
first
quite a
victim.
nasty
Can
weapon.
the aluminium armor stand up to this?
Let's see if
the
I can't
titanium
flip
armor
him.
not as effective against that impact as they'd like. The
Push
aluminium
around. He's
armor
got
not
some
much
good
defense
power.
against this kind of attack. It gets underneath, getting a grip, but not enough as
Push
it
him, push him,
fails
push
to
him.
lift it.
Yes,
My word,
that's
there's
it.
bits of robot all over
That's
the
it.
arena. Not too easy to cut into titanium armor.
So leave
Not
me alone.
too hard to cut into the
Leave me
aluminium,
alone.
but it's putting up a brave fight. The titanium standing up for
I'm gonna
now.
pull away from him.
How long will it hold out?
I'm gonna
Already a
try and
puncture
get
mark
him away
as the
from him.
spike gets stuck in. Nothing serious though, I don't think. The
Oh,
aluminium
Sir Killer's
shell,
got him.
very flimsy protection
Go on,
against
Sir
this
Killer.
onslaught.
Give him a
Titanium
good
covered
punishing
body,
off me.
doing its best to deflect the aggressive attack. They can't right themselves here. I'm afraid it's
Oh,
game
wait.
over. This is classic Robot Wars.
Okay, they've been
Another
immobilised,
small
so there's not much for me to
gouge
do
out of
now.
it.
I'm
Needs
going
get
to
a
be
bit
fighting
more
this
weight
chap no matter
behind
what I
it
do to
more
him.
than scratch, though. I'm
So,
not sure how long the aluminium
probably
armor can
damage
hold up against this
limitation
sort
would
of
be a good
impact.
idea.
The steel armor giving it some cease.
There we go. So qualified. First round navigated, and I have to fight against that guy in the second round. It looks like I think he's got titanium armor. That guy did some good damage, but do I get a decent score? Yes, I got better style and aggression and control and stuff, so yes. So let's fix my robot up. So chassis, that got a bit buggered. I haven't got much protection. Power got messed up, that's interesting. Armor is more important than my weapon, because I can use the shape. I always fix my weapon last because I can use the shape of my robot to try and flip people as well as my flipper. Well, the flipper is a Shreemec too, so, you know. So 40tron versus the Bullock. So let's continue. There we go. Ready and waiting.
2, 1. Activate.
So this guy's slow and takes a slow and steady approach. Let's try
Onto
and
the arena flipper they go. Are they ready to fly?
Doesn't want me to
The
get
aluminium
upside of
armor,
him.
Not much defense against this kind of attack.
Try and push him. He's got
Titanium
really
armor,
good
not as
torque.
effective against that impact
He's got
as
good
they'd like.
traction.
Nearly onto the flame grill. Look out! Here comes the spike
Let's
again.
just try
Not
and
much damage this time.
push him
Have
around a
another
bit.
go. Into Matilda's
Oh,
sheet
he's
pieces.
gone to
This could be
Matilda.
trouble. Oh my word! It
He's
is
in
too.
trouble.
Getting a bit too close for comfort to those flame jets.
Go on, Matilda, flip him
Gentle
over.
push there. That won't do much damage. The
He
titanium
keeps backing him, Matilda. He
now.
wants a good run up with a
How
spike.
long
Let's
will
just
it
put him
hold
into
out?
Matilda.
The aluminium shell, very flimsy protection against this onslaught. Punching in with a spike. Looking like
He
there's
just
some
keeps
damage.
backing off from me.
Not much. Barging in to push it around. It's carnage.
Go on, Matilda.
Devastation. It's Robot Wars.
Let's
That
give,
flipper's ready and waiting for its first victim.
I want to give
Plunging
Sakura a
in
lot
with
of
a
chance.
chainsaw, not causing it
Go
too
on,
much
Sakura.
pain so far. If they can lift it further, that would help. I'm not sure how long the aluminium armor can hold up against this sort of impact. The weapon
Yes,
trying to
push,
lift
push.
it and topple it. Not a lot
I have a
happening
hard
here.
time
The crowd
pushing this
want
guy
more
sideways,
action.
so I'm just
Nearly
gonna have
onto
to
the
do
flame grill, look out!
French.
And in it goes. A lot of weight behind this robot. I'm making
Yes,
good use of
Sergeant
it to
Bash,
cause
go on.
damage. Wouldn't
Go
like
on,
to be
Sergeant
cleaning
Bash.
the debris from the arena
Shunt.
later on. The titanium won't be able to stand up to too much of that. The aluminium armor, not much defense against this kind of attack. Tricky to cut into the
just hold him
titanium,
there.
luckily for them. Bits and pieces everywhere. You could melt them down, I suppose, and make a whole new robot out of them. Oh, this could hurt if Shunt sticks his axe in. The titanium armor, not as effective against that impact as they'd like. The steel taking the punishment well so far.
Come on, Shunt.
Metal everywhere.
I want an
And the
immobilization.
crowd love it. Not too easy to cut into titanium armor. The
Yes,
pit
that's it.
opening
One
now on the
immobilization.
arena floor.
That's it,
Maybe
I'm through to the
soon
next
be
rounds.
occupied by
Haha,
one of
yes.
these robots. The aluminium shell, very flimsy protection against this onslaught. This has all the makings of a classic battle.
He's
The
gonna count it
titanium
out
standing
soon.
up for now. How long
I don't
will it
want
hold
to. I
out?
want to push him in the pit,
Look out! Could be.
but I
Barbecued
don't want
pot.
to
The crowd
accidentally
are
flip
wondering
him
what's
the right way
happened here.
round.
This isn't what
There
they
he
came to
is.
see.
That's
They
it,
want
he's gone.
maiming and slaughter. This is what Robot Wars is all about.
There we go.
Carnage! The titanium standing up well to the punishment. Onto the arena flipper they go! Are they ready to fly? The titanium won't be able to stand up to too much of that. It smashes in, but standing up fairly well to this battering. Barely grazing it as it...
It looks like
Cease.
Sergeant Bash has destroyed his drive mechanism, so his wheels are messed up. But that was pretty cool. Good fight though. He's got a really good centre of mass. That body shape's nice and long, hard to flip over, but once he's over, he's over. So let's sort my chassis got damaged there quite a bit. He had a nasty spike on him. On my armour, but everything else was fine. So yeah, 10 minutes left on the clock for repairs. It's a shame you don't get extra points for being kind of sorted out. So 535 Blade. Okay, so Plague looks like an
Three,
interesting shape. He's got a
two,
hammer that can get in the way.
One. Activate.
Let's try push him around a
The
bit.
weapon, trying to lift it and topple it. That flipper's ready and waiting for its first victim. It's
Try
finding
push
it
him,
hard
push him,
to
push him,
stand
push him,
up to
push
the
him.
slicing with
No,
just
it's on
the
him now.
aluminium armor. The titanium armor, not as effective against that impact
Yes.
as they'd like.
Got him.
I'm not sure how long the
get him away
aluminium
from
armor
Matilda
can hold
there.
up against this sort
There
of
we are.
impact. Coming in for an attack with the vicious-looking saw blade.
I'm worried
Lifting
about him
weapons
scooching
ideal for
himself
pushing
towards
things
Matilda,
around.
Matilda then
Although it
flipping
helps
him.
if you can find a way to damage them too. So keep looking, boys. Coming in to pin it down with the ideal pushing weapon there. Can the aluminium armor stand up to this? Bash, crash, and smash. Looks like a crippling blow
There we
with the
go.
force behind that. They're lying on their back like a
That's
turtle
it,
in
count
the
it out.
sun.
There we go.
I'm afraid they can't seem to get back
Yeah,
up. It's
through to
turtle
the next
soup for
round.
them. The
Looks
titanium
like I've only
won't be
took a
able to
bit of
stand up to
damage.
too
That
much of
guy just got flipped
Heading
over
over
so
to push
easily.
and tip
It
if
just goes to
can.
show that
The chainsaw
Shreemek's
having great difficulty getting through that
self-fighting
armor shell.
mechanisms
The
are
chip
just
cease.
pretty priceless when it comes to this. You kind of need them. You have to have them. Otherwise, you're not going to get very far. So let's no damage to chassis, a bit of armor damage and a bit of weapon damage. That's fine. 18 minutes left on the clock, so hardly anything bad happened to me. So let's continue with my tournament. Okay, so 40-40 Tron versus Urban Adventure Fight 4 of 5. So this fight and the next fight, and then so this guy looks like he's got some pretty cheap weapons on him. So he might be really powerful underneath
3,
and have decent
2,
armor.
1.
He might have some really nice armor,
Activate.
so let's just try and...
In it comes.
Bump him
Can he get
around a
under
bit.
there? Onto the arena flipper they go.
Oh, that
Are
was a
they
mistake,
ready to
son.
fly?
That was a
The
mistake. I didn't mean
aluminium
it.
armor,
I didn't
not
mean it,
much
Matilda. I'm
defense
sorry.
against
I'm
this
sorry.
kind of attack. The chainsaw attacking. Can it cause some damage? Scratches and scrapes,
Chainsaw.
but the damage is only superficial.
Ow.
My word, there's bits of robot
Chainsaw.
all over the arena. The chainsaw skimming off the surface.
Push him
Not
into
even a
Sergeant
scratch, and in it goes.
Bash.
A lot of weight behind this robot.
Go on,
making
Sergeant
good use
Bash.
of it to
Yes,
cause
he's upside
damage.
down.
Not too hard to cut into
That's
the
excellent.
aluminium, but it's putting up a brave fight. The steel armor giving it some
He's
protection from the
immobilised.
impact.
Sergeant Bash knows
This
that.
is classic Robot Wars. The crowd
Yes,
are
that's
wondering
it, Sergeant
what's
Bash
happened
put
here.
him
This
upside
isn't
down.
what they came to see. They want maiming and slaughter.
That's it then, I'm just
Flipper's
gonna sit
ready
here and
waiting
just
for
let
its
it
first
happen.
victim. The chainsaw
There's not really much point risking any more damage to my robot. And again, no self-righting mechanism. He's pretty dead.
I'm afraid it's game over. It's finding it hard to stand up to the slicing.
This getting gonna get flamed.
The aluminium armor. It's carnage.
My else will kill it. Don't run me over. Look at the robots, the house robots. It's just crazy. They just go absolutely mental.
The aluminium shell, very
you can unlock the house robots as well. I think if you unlock absolutely everything, you can then place house robots, but only in the challenge mode. You're not allowed to actually enter them into any of these competitions, which is unfortunately, it'd be pretty funny to try and do that as an end game, perhaps. So, bit of damage to the armor, bit of damage to my chassis, but otherwise, I'm okay. That fight didn't last particularly long length of time, so straight on. Last fight with Buzz. Ah, he's got a Shreemech. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so that guy's got points on the front, Shreemech on top,
3,
and a chainsaw.
2, 1.
Okay,
Activate.
let's try and just make his life as
Coming
difficult
in
as
to pin it
possible.
down with the ideal pushing weapon.
He hasn't got
Onto the
much.
arena flipper they go. Are they ready to fly? I'm not sure how long the aluminium armor can hold up against this sort of impact. The chainsaw blade looking ferocious as it darts in for an attack. They're trying hard, but this is a tough target with the chainsaw, obviously. Grating away and a little damage appearing.
I'm not surprised this guy got to the last. He's pretty well built.
But nothing damaging it so far. The aluminium armor, not much defense against this kind of attack. Heading over to push and tip it if it can. Things are heating up at the side of the arena there. That flipper's ready and waiting for its first victim. The crowd getting restless, waiting for them to get going. Nearly onto the flame grill, look out! The chainsaw attacking. Can it cause some damage? Scratches
you want to go play shunt?
but the damage is only superficial. The aluminium shell, very flimsy protection against this onslaught. Dents and scrapes as it bumps and barges around the arena.
He's really not keen about going into the house robots.
The chainsaw having great difficulty getting through that armored shell. Buzzing closer, the chainsaw looking for an opportunity to see some action. Wouldn't like to be cleaning the debris from the arena later on. I'm not sure how long the aluminium armor can hold up against this sort of impact. Not too hard to cut into the aluminium, but it's putting up a brave fight. The steel taking the punishment well so far.
Upside down.
Bits and pieces everywhere.
He's got a Shreemech.
You could melt them down, I suppose, and make
it
a whole
works.
new robot out of them. Lunging in with a chainsaw. Metal everywhere. And the crowd love it.
Pressure
the
on him.
aluminium armor, not much defense against this kind of attack. And it's taken a real battering with that blow. It's finding it hard to stand up to
really
the
having a go at that
slicing
Shreemech.
with just the aluminium armor. The steel armor giving it some protection from the impact. The crowd are waiting for something to happen here. Slicing away. Minimal damage that time, though. Oh no!
Oh no!
That's terrible. They've driven straight into the
No! Oh,
Cease.
damn it! Oh no! Oh, how embarrassing! The pit just opened up underneath me. I had. I lost. No. Oh, safe game. Let's try that again, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Let's try that again. I can't believe I lost though. It's straight into the pit. It just opened up underneath me. Damn you, pit! That was a good fight, otherwise. Okay. Well, guess this means that you guys just have to sit through some more carnage. I guess me just kicking the crap out of robots. As you're watching this video, I assume you're going to be okay with that because it's Robot Wars.
Activate.
Okay,
Coming in to pin it down with the ideal pushing weapon.
Which robot
Onto the arena flipper they go. Are they ready to fly?
No, stop
Can the aluminium armor stand up to this? The titanium armor not as effective against that impact as they'd like. The Kevlar armor giving it great protection though. The aluminium shell, very flimsy protection against this onslaught. Tricky to cut into the titanium. Luckily for them, saw blade whirring as they try to find an opening. The armor holding out well against the charge. Not too difficult to cut into the Kevlar armor with the right weapon. Not too hard to cut into the aluminium, but it's putting up a brave fight. The steel resisting the blade so far. The Kevlar taking a battering but holding up. This is what Robot Wars is all about.
It looks like, I mean, this is the guy I fought last time as well.
Was ready and waiting for its first victim.
Just look at the draw, I guess.
Won't be able to stand up to too much of that. The aluminium armor, not much defense
so we're
against
just
this
waiting for
kind
him
of
to be
attack.
cleared out. There he goes. He's out. He's out.
The steel armor giving it some defense against the attack. Bashing away at the Kevlar, but it's ideal to resist it. The steel taking the punishment well so far. It's finding it
just
hard to
keep
stand up to the slicing.
I'm gonna
With
go.
just the aluminium
There's
armor.
something going on behind me.
Titanium armor, not as
Oh, there it
effective
is.
against that
It's been
impact
absolutely
as they
mauled.
cease.
Qualified, there we go. Doing good, we're doing good. Okay, so let's hopefully not, fingers crossed, not too much damage sustained, and then we can take that next guy out next turn. So chassis taking a bit of damage, power taking a bit of damage, that's surprising. Armour taking quite a bit of damage, not surprising. In these first rounds you always take a lot of damage because basically two robots gang up on you unless you are on the other side of the arena, and then they will pick on each other. But yeah, it's the general AI, they'll always try and go for you. So round 2. It's myself, I'm versus the Bullock. He's got good traction, I can't push him sideways because of those caterpillar tracks give him good grip, but he doesn't have a lot of power.
Activate.
So I think I'm outgoing him with power.
Barging in to push it around. Onto the arena flipper they
let's
go.
try and
Are they
push-
ready
yes.
to fly?
That's
Not
it.
Sure how long the aluminium
One
armor
quick
can hold
shove
up against
into
this
the
sort of
arena,
impact.
just got underneath
The
him and
titanium's
just flipped him
standing up
over
for
against the
now.
wall.
How long
Matilda
will it
helped a
hold
little
out?
bit, but that's it.
Grating
They are
away,
out.
And a little damage appearing.
So that's it. Next round, please.
The
Just
weapon
count him
trying
out
to
for
lift
10
it
seconds.
and topple it. Edging a little close to the CPZ that time.
There we
Lying
go,
on their
they're
back
out.
like a turtle in the sun. I'm afraid they can't seem to get back up. It's turtle soup for them. The aluminium armor, not much defense against this kind of attack. The titanium won't be able to stand up to too much of that. Not a lot happening here. The crowd want more action. Matilda invites you into
No,
play.
well, she's giving him a good chainsaw.
For
He's
both
out,
robots,
I'm
though.
qualified.
Buzzing closer.
Yes.
Cease.
Into round 3. So even though he got good damage on me, I still flipped him over. So that's the benefit of having a powerful robot, or at least having a robot I hope is powerful enough to do a job. I've completely skimped on having any kind of weapons because I want to have as much money as possible to try and unlock other tournament areas. That might be a good idea. So 4040 Tron versus Loki, round 3 of 5. Let's just hit those buttons. Come on, faster, faster, faster.
3.
These rounds, he doesn't look
2,
like he's got any stream mate, but he does have a
1.
small flipper on front.
Activate.
So I'm just gonna
Heading over to
try
push
just
and
pushing
tip it
into
if
him.
it can. That
Flip
flipper's
around.
ready and waiting for its first victim. The aluminium shell, very
he's giving me
flimsy
some
protection against this
forced
onslaught.
thought.
Not easy to smash
push,
through
push,
that
push. Play
polycarbonate
with
shell.
Matilda.
Taking a bit of a battering as it
Stay
pushes
away
it
from
all
that
over
pit,
and
'cause
tries
that
to
was-
topple it. The
that
crowd
wasn't
wonder
very
what's
nice.
happened
It
here. This
opened
isn't
up
what they came
underneath
to
me. I
see.
was
They
gonna win
want
that.
maiming and
There
slaughter.
we go.
Well,
There's my
cleaning the
flipper in
debris from
action.
the arena later on.
It's
Nearly
just
onto the flame
pulling
wheel,
himself
look
onto the
out.
flame wheel, that's
Tremendous
interesting.
force behind that charge. You can see the huge dents the impact made. In it comes. Can
I
he get
don't
under
want
there?
him to
Say
end
a
up
big
going
hello
towards
to
Sergeant
Lockie.
Bash, so
Before it says
Sergeant Bash
hello
might flip him
first,
back that way.
Sergeant Bash is waiting to cook.
There
Who's
we
the
go.
main course?
No,
Racing in on the attack. Can they
There he
lift
is.
it though?
That's
The
it.
steel armor giving it
he's
some
been
protection
counted
from
out.
the impact.
The robots, the house robots
Not
get to have a
such
good go at him now.
defense
Just really
against
push him
cutting
around and
attacks.
maul him a
Tough
bit.
steel armor, making it harder to cut into, of
Jeez.
course. Hard to make an impression on the polycarbonate. It's very
Wow,
tough.
they were really
Bits
giving him
and
a good
pieces
go.
everywhere. You can melt them down, I suppose, and make a whole new robot out of them. Punching into the cease.
So I have qualified. That's brilliant news. Let's continue on. Okay, so that was round 3. Just a bit of damage. Everything else seems mostly okay. Just a few scratches. So 11 minutes left, and let's hit next and continue with the tournament. Okay, so Electra versus 4040 Tron. Happy about that. Okay, so he's got a flipper too, but he's not got a stream mech by the looks of it. If I can get him up on his side.
3, 2,
He's probably four-wheeled,
1.
so he's going to decent this
Activate.
traction, but I might have... Let's go
Bash
try and get
is
the power
ready
on
and
him.
waiting,
Go on.
standing to
I
attention
think
with the
I've got the power
flamethrower
on
just itching to flame away. Onto
push
the
him
arena
into
flipper
Matilda
they
a
go.
bit. Or not.
Are they ready to
No,
fly?
no, he's pushing me into
Not sure
Matilda.
how long
Oh, he drove
the
into
armor can
Matilda,
hold up
okay.
Against this sort of impact. The titanium standing up for
Leave me alone,
now.
Matilda.
How long will it hold out?
Let's
Not
try-
causing it too much pain so far. If they can lift it further, that That would help.
Let's
Metal
move
everywhere.
away. Let's give
And
him a
the
taste of
crowd
Sergeant
love
Bash.
it. The aluminium armour, not much defence against this kind of attack. The titanium standing up well to the punishment. Oh, look out! Could be
Try and just flip
barbecued
him around
pot.
a bit.
The titanium won't be
I
able
can
to
get
stand up to
underneath
too
him.
much of that.
Just wanna push him.
Grazing and scraping
I want
as it
to-
hits.
He's
The
able
aluminium
to
shell,
stabilise me
very
with his
flimsy
thing as well.
protection
It's
against
quite...
this onslaught. This has
Come
all
on.
the makings of a classic battle. I can see smoke. Looks like the engine's been blown.
Oh,
The armour
they've
holding
blown
out
their
well
engine
against
up.
The charge.
They overrevved them.
Titanium, tough to pierce, of course.
Yes,
the titanium
that's good.
armour, not as effective against that impact. As
Wow,
they
look at
like.
all the
This
house
is what
robots
Robot
getting
Wars
involved.
is all about.
Matilda's giving it her best.
Carnage.
Although
Should
she's
take
kind of
no
naked.
time at all to
Ew.
get through the aluminium protection.
Ew.
Cease.
Matilda's lost her clothing. Oh, there's no children watching this. So he got really good scores for damage, but I'm pretty sure I got good scores for everything else. So let's sort my damage out. Ouch, my armour. Jeez. Let's sort my weapons out, and there we are. We've fully up. We've got 10 minutes left on the clock, which is pretty damn good. There we go. So myself, 4040tron versus Robovore. So he's got, oh my, he's got some nasty pincers on the front. He's got circular saw, but again, does not look like he's got a tree mech, so I might, fingers crossed, be able to complete this one. I'm going to try and keep motioning away from the pit until it opens up.
Sergeant Bash is waiting to
he's playing the circular saw in.
Who's the main course?
Push him into Matilda. It's always a good thing to start with pushing
victim.
Matilda.
Can the aluminium armour stand up to this? Not sure how long the aluminium armour can hold up against this sort of impact. Tearing in! That's making it think twice about tangling with this blade again. On the attack with the saw blade spinning. Can cause a lot of damage with these. Barging in to push it
Flips him
around.
over. He's got no tree mech. I'm not going to go near him. Those jaws can still get me.
Look out! Could be.
I'm just going to wait for him to be counted out. 10 seconds. All it should be.
Here. The crowd want more action. The weapon trying to lift it and top
Come on,
it.
Circular Lot. Give him a good beating up. There we go. 10 seconds. Counted on the clock. Circular Lot's going to go crazy on him now. And Sergeant Bash. Jeez.
Well so far. Not too hard to cut into
I'm
the
going to stay away
aluminium,
from that.
but
That
it's
looks
putting up a
painful.
brave fight. Tremendous force behind that charge. You can see the huge dents the impact made. The layer of
Wow,
steel
everybody's
over the
getting
robot's
involved
body.
there. Look, it looks like a giant pylon.
Cease. And after a climactic final, one robot remains standing. Bad luck to our losers, but congratulations to our worthy winner. We have a new champion of Robot Wars.
Champion of Robot Wars. Fantastic. 2,000 credits, and I've unlocked a random pre-built robot. So I'm just going to save the game. 2,000 credits, ladies and gentlemen. 2,000 credits. So let's go back. Let's go to our professional mode again. So we've unlocked this one, and we've got 2,000 credits. And I'd like to unlock the North Sea, which is 3,000 credits. So let's go back. Let's see if we can quickly go to professional mode and see if I can get an assault. If I can complete the assault, it's only 2 rounds, but it's lots of robots versus each other. It's a giant Royal Rumble. So this one can go either way, because if they all pick on me, like I said, the AI can be a bit difficult. And if they all decide to go for me, then I'm in trouble. So I've got to immobilise this round everybody. I can't get away with just killing one person. It's got to be 2 people. So I'm going to try and flip one of them and then pick on the other. Try pushing them around a bit. So let's just try driving straight forwards.
Onto the arena flipper they go.
Let's keep away from the house robots. You can see that they're just picking on each other there.
Aluminium armor can hold up against this sort of impact.
I don't want to get pinned against the wall. He's got traps though, so I can't push him around too easily.
Not the toughest armor against flames
push.
The
Yes.
cutting attack, doing
Okay.
its best to get through
Matilda,
the bulletproof
you're fine.
glass.
Let's just
The
deal with her.
Kevlar
Over
armor
here.
giving it great
Come on,
protection
mister.
though. Pushing with some force there as it drives it back. It's carnage. Devastation!
Okay, let's try pushing him up against
It's
the wall a
Robot
bit.
Wars! The aluminium armor, not much defense against this kind of
He's
attack.
got some-
Can the aluminium armor
Oh,
stand
he's
up
got
to
some
this?
really good
Wouldn't like
attacks.
to be cleaning the debris
Let's
from
just
the
keep
arena
push.
later on.
Yes!
The axe has been
That's it.
broken off! No more use
There
out
we
of
go,
that then.
that's how you do it.
Lying on their back like a turtle in the sun. I'm afraid they can't seem to get back up. It's turtle soup for them. Not
So we've
too
got
difficult
2
to cut
immobilised.
into the
I'm still
Kevlar armor
mobile.
with the right
So ready for the second
Slamming
round of the
in.
Royal
You
Rumble,
can
which
see
is
it
going to be
starting
a
to
lot
make an
more
impression.
difficult
Barging in
than
to
this.
push
This
it
is
around.
3. 1v2. the next one, it's going to be a lot more robots in the arena. It's going to be quite difficult. So this is kind of like an easy way in. Pretty standard, 2v1. I'm going to have to fix my chassis up because I don't want to get too messed up. My power got damaged again. I think I've got a power device that easily gets damaged. Sort my armor out, sort my weapons out. There we go, 12 minutes left on the clock. Hit next, continue with the tournament. It's got Force Tron, Argo, Fang, Loki, Tiger, and the Light. Fantastic. Maybe that's a Terry Pratchett quote, perhaps. But I've got to deal with all of these robots now. All of them. Every single one. And I've only got the standard amount of time. So this is quite a difficult one. Let's just try not to... Yeah, let's try and keep away from too many of the bad
putting
guys.
up a brave fight. The polycarbonate standing up well to the treatment, bashing away at the Kevlar, but it's ideal to resist it. Trying to cut its way through
there's not many house robots.
Trying hard to cut through the Kevlar. Easy to punch through that aluminium armor with enough aggression behind it. The Kevlar armor makes it difficult to pierce the body of this robot. Not easy to smash through that polycarbonate shell. It's finding it hard to stand up to the slicing with just the aluminium armor. That flipper's ready and waiting for its first victim. The armor holding out well against the charge.
Push backwards, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
I'm afraid it's game over. Hard to make an impression on the polycarbonate. It's
one
tough.
down.
They'll not be sharp enough to get through
Two
the
down.
polycarbonate. The polycarbonate, not such good defense
Keep
against
pushing.
cutting attacks. This has all the makings of a classic battle. Can the aluminium armor stand up to this? Smashing down with that mighty axe blade. The steel taking the punishment well so far. Trying to get the pincers into grip. Difficult to puncture the bulletproof glass though. A gentle push there. That won't do much damage.
I've got no armor. I'm going to have to be
too hard to cut into the aluminium, but it's putting up a brave fight. And it's going to be tough getting through the bulletproof glass on there. Onto the arena flipper they go.
God.
Are they ready to fly? Should take no time at all to get through the aluminium protection. The steel armor giving it some protection from the impact. My word, there's bits of robot all over the arena.
Spent so much time on him.
Standing up well to the treatment.
It's finding it hard to stand up to the
slicing with just the aluminium armor. Not easy to smash through that polycarbonate shell.
As well.
This is classic robot wars. Aluminium really not good enough to protect it against this onslaught.
This guy is annoying in
well
hell.
against the charge. The aluminium
shell,
very flimsy protection against this onslaught. The pit opening now
Yes,
in the arena floor.
Okay, that's
Maybe soon to be occupied by one
of
these robots.
Mobilised.
They want
more. No armour in the end. Too difficult to deal with that other guy. He just wasn't want to go over.
Of appalling driving. Into the pit they go.
So I'm going to end that bout. I've been disqualified.
And the judges say they didn't make it, but they got this far and should be proud.
There we go. Never mind. It's all good. All good in Love and Robot Wars. So I'm going to call that the end of an episode. Next episode, I'm going to try and get another some more money to unlock the next level, which is the, if I click on professional mode, there we go. So the next level is the North Sea level. I need 3,000 credits. I've only got 2,000. So we're going to need to win some more, either another assault or do the Robot Wars Championship again. I'd like to win an assault. I like to collect trophies. And that'll give us just enough to go over to the North Sea, which will be 3 more challenges. So, in the meantime, let me know if you'd like me to continue with the series. Are you interested in this series? Would you like to see me go through all the different challenges, all the different places, and eventually come back to London, England to finish off the World Championship? And as we go along, we'll unlock a list of pre-made robots. So you've got Behemoth, Chaos 2, Dietor, Firestorm 2, Hypnodisc, Mortis, Panic Attack, Pussycat, Razer, Terahertz, and Thor are all pre-made robots featured in the actual in the TV show. And I'm looking forward to unlocking them, going through the different competitions, and then bringing back them to the let's find London, England, to the World Championship, and finishing the game on a high note, hopefully. So, are you interested in that? Would you like to see it? Let me know. Hit thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. If you've not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. You're going to get a load of extra content. And let me know in the comments. Do you like this? Do you want me to try for different designs? Do you want me to try and carry on through with this one robot and try and win as much as I can with him? So in the meantime, I've been 4040. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.